Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Come have a fun night with the band Brass Pair performing at the Keswick Tavern this Saturday night. The band will be playing from 8 to 11 p.m. with no cover charge. The Keswick Tavern is located at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick, Iowa. Brass Pair is an Eastern Iowa rock and variety band specializing in music from multiple genres. They're going to play the big, juicy hits this Saturday night at the Keswick Tavern from 8 to 11 p.m. No cover charge. The Retro Antique and Curiosities Crawl is this Friday and Saturday. Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Embark on a shop-hop adventure designed for people to discover hidden gems in shops and communities in a well-organized and distinctive antique shopping experience. With shops in Oskaloosa, Pella, and Eddyville. For more information, find Retro Antique Tour on Facebook.
Everyone wants a healthy farm pond, but too much aquatic vegetation can ruin it. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. Now is the time to take action before it gets out of hand, as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Interact with Successful Farming on social media. Like us on Facebook at Successful Farming USA and follow us on X at Successful Farm for tips, ideas, timely news, and information from our editors. Find us on Instagram at successful_farming and love the latest photo or video. And take a look behind the scenes with our editors on TikTok at successful_farming. Check out our full lineup of Successful Farming podcasts. The Successful Farming podcast goes in-depth into the topics that affect farmers and ranchers. The 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast offers a quick conversation between an editor and a farmer. The SF Shorts podcast offers bite-sized interviews about agricultural topics. And the SF Daily podcast covers commodity markets, weather, and the big things happening in agriculture each morning. Search for Successful Farming wherever you download your podcasts.
We've all seen farm ponds covered with so much algae that they look like pea soup. And when I'm fishing, I get really frustrated when all I pull in is weeds. Too much vegetation also has detrimental effects on fish populations. Joe Gergen is a fisheries extension specialist at Kansas State University. He says, from a fishery standpoint, 25 to 30% coverage is generally acceptable. If you exceed that, it's a problem. The time to wage war on weeds is now because most aquatic plants start to grow when the water temperature is about 60 degrees.
You want to be able to control these plants. You want to attack them when they're starting to grow so you can identify live growth. But before they get so big that a lot of the treatments are either really hard to do or less successful. So younger plants are easier to attack.
Prevention is the best and easiest way to get the upper hand. Reduce nitrogen and phosphorus runoff from fertilizer and add native plants around the pond to slow down that runoff. If you're really having vegetation problems, Gerken says there are 2 or 3 methods he would recommend.
So mechanical removal, going out and pulling some of the plants. You can take rakes, chains, and drag it, and it'll basically just rip up some of the plants. There are some biological controls, so like grass carp, you can add those to your pond. You'll want to talk with a professional and they have to be sterile. That's important, or it's not legal. So those are state by state, whether you can add those or not. Preventing that runoff is really important to help kind of prevent the introduction.
Chemical control is another option, but it's expensive and requires a professional to get it right. Learn more about reducing aquatic vegetation in the farm pond at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.